Welcome, wrestling fans, trading card collectors. Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with Cards. Today, part 2 of the 1995 WCW Main Event wrestling card set. Let's jump right into it. And once again, we're starting another one of these WCW Main Event videos with a really interesting card. Frank Anderson, yeah, woo! This is his rookie card. This is the only wrestling card ever made. He's a Swedish amateur wrestler, competed in the 1984 Olympics, trained in the WCW power plant. While I'm sure I'm wrong, I can honestly say I don't remember seeing this guy wrestle in a single match on TV during all of my time watching WCW in this era. I may have seen him in a couple of background videos featuring the power plant, but as far as wrestling, I don't remember, so I'm going to have to go back and see if I can find anything from him. Bronze medal winner in the 1984 Olympics, Frank Anderson has now set his sights on WCW Gold. A no-nonsense competitor, Anderson is a wrestling specialist. His suplex is world-renowned. He won amateur world championship titles in 78, 79, and 81, and somehow never won anything in WCW that I know of. Card number 7, Marcus Alexander Bagwell, also a rookie card. Super babyface look here before he became Buff the Stuff Bagwell. I mean, just look at that haircut. That just screams early 90s pretty boy babyface. Even though I'm generally not a fan of clean-cut babyface wrestlers, I was weirdly a fan of Marcus Alexander Bagwell during this time. I think it was mostly because of him being part of a tag team with a guy that's coming up next. But before we get there, let's read the back. Where's the apple pie? Marcus Alexander is truly an all-American kid. Remember what I was just saying? Clean-cut, white babyface guy. He has great looks and a chiseled chest. As half the stars and stripes with the Patriot, there's a spoiler for the next card. Bagwell is a former prep football and baseball standout who has gone on to have tag team championship status. Well, I already spoiled the last card, so let's go ahead and go to it. The Patriot. Absolutely love the Patriot. Another rookie card. This set is just loaded with key cards and rookie cards. I love the tag team of Stars and Stripes, like I said, mainly because of this guy. He doesn't have that many cards. He has one other card in this set, which we'll get to in another video. In addition to those, he has a 1996 BBM Japan card, and I want to say I've maybe seen a Leaf Wrestling auto card floating around of him, but I could be mistaken on that. Again, a huge fan of the Patriot, not to be confused with the Dark Patriot or the Stormtrooper. There's plenty of confusion about the Patriot's true identity. Well, I was going to tell you who his true identity is, but you guys can Google that and give you something fun to do. But not about his in-ring ability. This masked marvel hailing from Washington, D.C., of course he's from Washington, D.C., has been a WCW World Tag Team Champion with Stars and Stripes partner Marcus Alexander Bagwell, and they were a pretty awesome team, in my opinion. Card number 9 on the list, Paul Roma, Pretty Paul Roma. Very unpopular wrestling take here. I think Paul Roma gets a bad rap. He looked like $1 million, loved his stuff in WWF, but I feel like because he was part of the Four Horsemen and didn't live up to expectations, people hate him, which wasn't his fault. Most of the time I'll bring up if a card is a key card, a rookie card, etc. This one actually, in a way, because it's his final card ever to be released. He had several WWF cards. I think this time period of Roma is underrated because of the awesome tag team that he was part of with the next guy, which we'll see if it spoils, actually. It's already a spoiler because he's right there. Another interesting fact, remember how I said they brought kind of new things to this card set? Look who he's wrestling down here. The Patriot. So they're going in order of tag teams, but also who they feuded with at the time. Also, those a bunch of empty seats in the background? Wow. Can you say arrogant? Yes, you can, because that's what Paul Roma's awesome of. Paul Roma certainly can, of course. But the New York native backs up his words with in-ring action and has led Pretty Wonderful, such an awesome tag team, to the top of the tag team ranks. And the next card, Paul Roma's tag team partner, the other half of Pretty Wonderful, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorf. Nothing really stands out about this card, not a rookie card. I believe this may be his first WCW card, but he didn't have a huge impact in WCW, in my opinion. He was more of a WWF and 80s, 70s, and 80s guys where he made most of his impact. A little bit of NWA, but again, this is WCW. Cool looking shot. Like I said, love Pretty Wonderful, but nothing really else stands out about this card. So that's it for part 2 of the WCW 1995 main event card set. Do you have these cards? Do you like these cards? Do you like these cards? Let me know in the comments below. While you're there, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss any of my uploads. Check out all the links to my social media, including Spotify, where I post new playlists all the time, and update existing ones. While you're there, check out storefronts to my eBay store, my Mercari store, and of course, check out my cards where you can get all kinds of awesome cards for cheap. And until next time, see you, wrestling fans.